Yeah.
Hello, friends. Hope you're having a great week. And today we have on our PWS podcast Nikhil Iyer from Mumbai SHG. Today's topic is quite interesting. We are talking about inferiority complex. Hi, Nikhil. Can you quickly introduce us to inferiority complex for
Yes, Krishi.
PWS?
Yeah. Hi, Krishi. Hope you all are doing very well. I'm Nikhil Iyer from the Indian Stammering Association, Mumbai. And yeah. So what is inferiority complex? Sometimes it happens. For example, we have something in our mind, and we have to, express that to someone, who is very senior to us, and we feel, like we can't express to them, or somehow from inside our mind, we feel very inferior from inside our mind. I don't know what he or she will think about us, or they will, we are very low to them. We have our, we're not able to control our self-esteem, but at that time, we have to boldly go there, and whatever is there in our mind, we have to express them with full confidence, with full dedication, with full devotion, and with full determination. So we have to make our mind very well, and we have to go there and express each and every thought which we have inside our mind. So that is kind of inferiority complex, which behavior which is there inside our mind. We have to overcome that behavior each and every phase of life, and we have to go there and express our mind, our thoughts with full confidence, dedication, devotion, and determination. So let's see, this slide. What are the causes of inferiority complex? The first cause, sometimes seeking attention. We like kind of, we try to, whatever is there in our mind, we try to seek our attention. Then we kind of, social withdrawal. We withdraw ourselves, from the society, and we think, each and everything what is there in front of us means we can't go there, we can't express. We are the only person, who is who facing the issue of uh, stammering, and we have all these kind of thoughts in our inferior thoughts in our mind, that we stammer, we can't express ourselves. Especially people who stammer, often face this kind of thoughts in our mind, that we are the only person who stammer. But no, in this world, 1% of the entire world's population do stammer. So it's okay if you stammer. There's nothing wrong in stammering. Stammering is not a problem. So if we see anything, if we see stammering as a problem, then of course we are going to suffer a lot. But if you stammer with happiness, and you have to bring the happiness inside you, so you should not socially withdraw yourself. And then, there's something called as extreme sensitivity. So we become, very sensitive from inside. Everyone in this world has a child inside us, and we all can become very sensitive. But during this inferiority complex, we have to remove the sensitivity. And next thing is we keep on blaming the universe. We feel that, that the entire universe is wrong. We are unable to express our thoughts, and we keep on blaming others. But you should not blame others. You should first look at yourself. See, if you accept yourself, the entire world will definitely accept you. So you are the ultimate person. You have to decide what thoughts you focus, what thoughts you have inside your mind. And acceptance plays a very, very, very important role. And that acceptance you have to bring from inside. So your inside, your subconscious mind, it will speak. You have to speak from a subconscious mind, and you should not blame the entire universe. It's you who is the ultimate. It's your thoughts, which will reach the people, and they will definitely hear you. So you should not blame the universe. Then another thing is, fear of making mistakes. We often, we have these thoughts, like I will make mistake by doing this, by committing this sin, error, speculation. So, these are speculations. So you have to, remove this fear of making mistakes. It's okay if you make mistakes. In this world, there is no one who has not made a mistake in his life, or his or her life. We all make mistakes in life, and we have to come up by, by being confident, by being a wonderful speaker. We have to, remove this fear of making mistakes from inside of our mind. So especially people who stammers, we people who uh, stammer, there's inferiority complex is affecting people who stammers. For example, it is hiding the real content. For example, whatever words I have in my mind, whatever thoughts have in my mind, I try to substitute that word. I try to substitute that thoughts, and I would not express the real content what is there in my mind. For example, in my office or in my when I'm going somewhere outside. Suppose if I want to say something to others, but at that time I have some other thought in my mind, but I will try to hide the real content and I will say something else, which I didn't even think of, which I'm going to tell. But I'm again hiding the real content, and with that, by hiding, especially don't hide your stammering. Be open about your stammering. You can fight your stammering by being open about it. If you try to hide your stammering, then that fear will be there in your mind throughout. So don't hide your stammering. Be open about your stammering at every point of life, at every walk of life. So don't hide the real content. Don't substitute the words. Just say the word which you have in your mind. Even if you stammer, it's absolutely okay. Then next is affecting the mental health. Physical health and mental health, they both go side. They both are the two sides of the same coin. Our mental health is extremely important. We sometimes affect the mental health, by developing this habit of inferiority complex. So our mental health, we have like full of thoughts inside us, and those thoughts we need to express. We need to be very open about it to our parents or to our very close friends. You have to just tell them, whatever is there inside your mind. It can even cause, severe depression also, and it can affect your mental health in a very, disastrous way, which you will never expect about that. So don't hide anything inside you. Be open about each and everything in life. That will not affect your mental health in any way. Then another thing is comparison between others. You often see like we people who stammerers, we often compare with other people. So just remember that the difference between a stammerer and a non-stammerer is that we stammerers, we just take 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 seconds more than the non-stammerers to express our thoughts. That's it. We are absolutely normal person. Stammering is absolutely normal. We should remember that. We should not compare with others. In this world, there are fat guys, there are thin guys, there are rich, poor, everything. We have all caste, creed, everything is there in this world. But we should not compare between others. This comparison is very, very bad. So we should stop comparing. We are what we are. Of course, we have to do better in life for everything. But but you have to accept everything in life and be happy from inside. That happiness is something, that mental satisfaction is something, we are looking into it. So don't compare, with others and everything. Just be happy about everything in life. Stop comparing, you just be the way as you are. Just do what your mind says. Chase your dream, achieve your dream, and you can do that. But don't compare. Then next is fear of superiority. You often have seen, like we people who stammer, who whatever thoughts we have inside of our mind, and we have to express notes to someone who is very superior to us. We have this fear inside us. अरे यार वो क्या सोचेगा if I go to them? वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा? वो सोचेगा कि मैं ऐसा हूँ, मैं अकेला हूँ. अरे नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. So whatever thoughts you have in your mind, just go and express to anyone you want. This superiority, inferiority से कुछ भी नहीं है. We are, everyone is same in life. Superiority factor बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. So we should remove this fear of superiority from our mind. And you have to just go and express whatever we have inside our mind to anyone we want. Superior हो, अपना boss हो ऑफिस में, या अपना daddy mummy ho, be it our parents or be it our boss, anyone is there, they will listen to what you say. So stop this fear of superiority. You are the ultimate. Just be. You think that you are the king of this world, I'm the king of this world and everything belongs to me. When you're alive, everything is belongs to you. You have to remove this fear of superiority, but to think कि मैं सब कुछ बोलूंगा, मैं जाके बोलूंगा बिना डरे, डटे हुए मैं जाऊंगा और जो मेरे मन में अंदर थॉट्स है उसको मैं खुल्लम खुल्ला बोलूंगा बिना डरे. सो ये सुपीरियरिटी का जो फियर है उसको निकालो अपने माइंड से. बिंदास जाओ, बिंदास बोलो. इंटरव्यू में जाओगे, बिंदास बोलो. इंटरव्यूअर कुछ नहीं सोचेगा तुम्हारे बारे में. डोंट थिंक कि मैं इंटरव्यूअर ये सोचेगा वो नहीं. इंटरव्यूअर तुम्हें जरूर सुनेगा. So even an interviewer was an interviewee someday, उसने भी ये सब चीजें उसने भी फेस किया है अपनी लाइफ में. So interviewer is a normal person, even he or she also has the same amount of fear that you have. Everyone has fear of giving interview. सबको डर है. जब भी वो उस कुर्सी में बैठेंगे तो डर डर जरूर रहेगा, लेकिन इंटरव्यू में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है योर नॉलेज एंड कम्युनिकेशन. जो तुम्हारी नॉलेज, जो तुम्हारे माइंड के अंदर थॉट्स है, उसे बिंदास एक्सप्रेस करो. डरो मत, बिना जाके एक्सप्रेस करो. द नेक्स्ट इज लोनलीनेस. होता है कि हमें लगता है कि नहीं, हमें अकेला है इस दुनिया में. नो अदर पर्सन इज फेसिंग द इश्यू ऑफ स्टैमरिंग इन लाइफ. आई एम द ओनली पर्सन, आई एम हैव दिस लोनलीनेस हो जाएगा कि मैं अकेला हूँ इस दुनिया में. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. इस दुनिया में बहुत लोग हैं, तुम अकेले नहीं हो जो अकेलाते हो. 1% of the world's population stammers, as I told earlier. So you're not the lonely person who stammer. So in TISA, we have done everything, like we go out of this loneliness, and we talk to people, we socialize more and more. That is very important. To remove the loneliness, you have to believe in socializing. That's the only factor which can remove this loneliness from your mind. जाके बात करो हर किसी से, जिससे तुम्हें बात करना है, जाके बात करो. कुछ एक्सप्रेस करना है, एक्सप्रेस करो. अभी में कॉन्सेंट्रेट करो. नाउ इज द टाइम. टाइम कभी आएगा नहीं, टाइम हमें लेके आना है. खुशियां आएगी नहीं, हमें खुशियां ढूंढनी है. So at loneliness factor you can remove by socializing. So as I said, what are the inferiority complex factors affecting the interviews? See, I have given many interviews in my life. So what is important in any interview, the most important thing is the knowledge. There is nothing greater in interview than your knowledge. So the सबसे बड़ा डर जो है in interview is fear of interviewer. So we always had this inside the mind ki what the interviewer will think about my stammering. It's the first thought which you have in your mind. But remember that the fear of the I interviewer you have to remove from your mind. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. The interviewer will focus only and only on your knowledge. Knowledge is the real weapon to control, and it is a real strength. Is knowledge. Knowledge and communication, they both are two sides of the same coin. In an interview, there is nothing greater than your knowledge. If you have good knowledge, mark my word, you can get any job in the world. If you're looking for an Air Force pilot, if you're looking to go in the army, if you want to become a doctor, if you want to become an engineer, in every field, Navy में जाना है, government job करना है, जो करना है करो. अगर तुम्हारे पास अच्छा knowledge है, तो you can get any job in the world, mark my words. So the fear of interviewer, you have to remove from the mind. बिंदास जाओ, जो तुम्हारा नॉलेज है तुम्हारे बच्चा, देन जाओ एंड तुम्हें तुम्हारा ड्रीम जॉब जरूर मिलेगा. देन नेक्स्ट इज द स्टैमरिंग माइंडसेट. सो माइंडसेट में वी हैव द फियर, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर व्हिच अफेक्ट्स आवर माइंडसेट. सो वी हैव टू रिमूव द स्टैमरिंग माइंडसेट फ्रॉम द माइंड. ये फियर को तुम्हें रिमूव करना है. बिंदास जाके बोलना है. जो आंसर है तुम्हारे अंदर, वो आंसर के बोलो. देन द नेक्स्ट इज, एज आई सेड, forgetting the answer. हमें ऐसा अक्सर होता है कि हमें आंसर पता है, we know the answer from inside the mind, but again the fear of the interviewer, it makes us forget the answer at that time, even if you know the answer. Or sometimes you know the answer from your mind, but you are unable to say it, because of the fear of the interviewer. So nothing is there like that is there. Don't fear the interviewer. The interviewer was also an interviewer someday, as I said. An interviewer is just a normal person. He's doing his duty of asking questions, and your job is to give answers with a high frame of knowledge. Just remember that, and don't forget the answers. Just concentrate on your answers. That's the most important thing. The next is secondary behaviors. See, this kind of thing, secondary behaviors, even a non-stammerer can also develop. Sometimes when he or she gives the interviews, we have this, like, so our it rolls up sometimes. Sometimes our eyebrow comes down. We have this try to fumble, kya bolna hai. So it happens with everyone. So, but we have to, get rid of the secondary behaviors. We have to be very confident. The person who develops the kind of, secondary behavior, they lack confidence. So we have to be confident, and we have to get rid of the secondary behaviors. And this confidence we can develop by practice. We have to give more and more mock interviews. We have to practice more on Zoom video calls, or by giving real mock interviews. You have to just go and give an interview in some company, where you don't want to work for that company. Just go there and give a mock interview. There's nothing wrong, in giving interviews. So by giving an interview in a company where you don't want a job, you can practice and go there and give the interview, which will help you, to get your dream job where you're looking for. And that practice, it can boost your morale. So just remove this secondary behaviors and don't fumble, while speaking. Just speak what you have inside your mind with full confidence, dedication, devotion, and determination. So remember this: don't fumble while speaking. Then another thing is agony with ourselves. We sometimes we develop this kind of anger with ourselves. कि मैं वो answer क्यों नहीं दे पाया? So it's okay. If you're not able to give an answer, it's okay. नेक्स्ट जॉब में मिल जाएगा. सी इवन इफ यू 100 बार भी गिरोगे, बट 101 बार तुम जाओगे, तब तुम्हें उठ के डट के जाना है. Don't worry, it's okay. Everyone falls in life someday. There's so many people who have fallen in life, but they get up, they do their work with full confidence, and they do it. तो तुम्हें काम करना है. So don't develop the kind of agony with ourselves. ये anger बहुत, it can affect you in many ways. So don't develop kind of anger with yourself. Be happy with yourself. That's the most important thing. सबसे important चीज यही है कि अपने अंदर से खुश रहो. अपनी अंदर की खुशी, अपने अंदर हमेशा संतुष्ट रहो अपने आप से. Be satisfied with yourself. Mentally be happy from yourself, and never ever get angry with yourself. So how to deal with inferiority complex. So the most important thing is our identity. So I'll give you an example. So once I went to a garden. There were like many people sitting in the garden. They were sitting there. I went there, and I told my name, that my name is Nikhil Iyer. Hi everyone. So सब लोग देखते रह गए कि मेरा नाम क्यों बोला. Our name is our identity. You have to say your name with full confidence to everyone. तुम्हारा नाम तुम्हारी पहचान है. You have to say your name with full confidence everywhere you go. And your name is Nikhil Iyer, or my name is Krishiv, as Krishiv is taking my interview. So your identity is very very important in life. So we have to be an identity everywhere. अपना नाम अपनी पहचान है. Be your identity. Or when you go for an interview, whatever you have, whatever knowledge you have, that knowledge is your identity. The next is self confidence, self satisfaction, self motivation. You have to be very self. बहुत important है. मैं, मेरे अंदर की कॉन्फिडेंस, मेरे अंदर जो सेटिस्फैक्शन है, मेरे अंदर की मोटिवेशन, इस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स है. सो ये कॉन्फिडेंस जो है ना, तुम्हें कॉन्फिडेंस आना चाहिए लाइफ में. सेटिस्फैक्शन, अपने अंदर से संतुष्टि रहो. सी गाड़ी बंगला ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, तो ये और का कुछ अंत नहीं है. देयर इज नो एंड टू दिस. वांट मोर एंड मोर एंड मोर. ये मोर का कुछ एंड नहीं है. सो यू हैव टू लिमिट दैट मोर समवेयर. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ लाइन, यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ लक्ष्मण रेखा, हैव टू ड्रॉ ऑन दैट मोर. तभी तो करना पड़ेगा हमें. वी हैव टू बी सेटिस्फाइड विद आवरसेल्फ. ठीक है, ये करना है वो करना है, ठीक है, लेकिन हमेशा सेटिस्फाइड रहो. अगर तुम सेल्फ सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हो तो पूछो कि मैं सेटिस्फैक्शन क्यों नहीं है मुझे. अगर नहीं है तो तुम्हें लाना है. एंड सेल्फ मोटिवेशन, तुम्हें अपने आप को मोटिवेट करना बहुत जरूरी है. देखो लाइफ में ये इट हैपेंस विद एवरीवन, दैट यू आर नॉट मोटिवेटेड. वी हैव समथिंग इन आवर माइंड, वी आर अनेबल टू डू इट. इट्स ओके. But to tell you it's okay and don't care attitude. I don't care what others think about me. I am my own identity. I should be very self-satisfied. I should be very self-motivated. So you have to motivate yourself every time. It's very very important to motivate yourself. Then knowledge as a real weapon, along with communication. So what is a real weapon when you go for an interview? Knowledge. See, no one can buy your knowledge. Your knowledge is with yourself. And you know that your knowledge is a real weapon and communication skills. So with that knowledge, I will apply everywhere when I go for an interview. Or and that knowledge, I will share with everyone. So sharing is caring. So you have to you have to share your knowledge with everyone. It's very important. खुदगर्ज मत बनो. हमेशा जो अपने पास जो है नॉलेज, उसे सबके साथ शेयर करो. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Then applying self motivation as a tool to inspire others. So you have to inspire everyone in life. So you have to be very self motivated. You have to always motivate yourself, and you have to inspire others, to inspire to get inspired, not to motivate and to get motivated. All these are two sides of same coin. So you have to inspire others, and at the same time, you have to keep learning from others. तो learning का कोई end नहीं है. You have to keep on learning in life. Learning is a very very important thing. You have to keep learning in life. Even learning का कोई end नहीं है. हर दिन, हर पल, every moment, you learn something new and apply in your life. खाली सीखना नहीं है, उस चीज को मैं अप्लाई भी करूंगा मैं जिंदगी में, उस चीज को मैं अपनाऊंगा, और लर्निंग को मैं अपना के उसको अपना बना के उसे आई विल ट्रीट इट एज माय चाइल्ड, एट लर्निंग को. लर्निंग इज योर चाइल्ड, गुड चाइल्ड, एंड उसे अपनाओ. डोंट केयर एटीट्यूड, अरे मैं नहीं, अरे मैं हकलाता हूँ, ठीक है, इट्स ओके इफ आई स्टैमर, आई डोंट केयर अबाउट माय स्टैमर, मैं नहीं क्या कहता अबाउट माय स्टैमरिंग, इट्स ओके इफ आई स्टैमर, जस्ट डोंट केयर एटीट्यूड टू ब्रिंग इनसाइड यू. मैं नहीं क्या करूंगा, दूसरे लोग मेरे में क्या सोच रहे हैं, हाँ मैं हकलाता हूँ, इट्स ओके, it's okay if I stammer, I will bring this don't care attitude. And no one is perfect in life. Remember that कोई भी दुनिया में perfectionist नहीं है, सबके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ कमियां हैं लाइफ में, and no one is perfect in life. And but see, you will try to be perfect in your life, but remember that no one is perfect in life. सब लोग कुछ ना कुछ सीख रहे हैं, नया नया चीज, मैं सीखते रहूंगा, and I will keep learning in life. I'll be a learner. It's better to be a learner than to be a perfectionist. If you are a good learner, you will automatically become a good perfectionist. But if you always try to become perfectionist, and you will never learn in life, and you can never achieve that being perfect in life. So be a learner, उसके बाद perfectionist बनो. Be a perfectionist from a learner, but don't try to be a perfectionist without being a learner. So raising our voice, as a person who stammers, मैं अकलाने वाला बंदा हमेशा अपनी आवाज उठाऊंगा. So see, if I see some injustice happening in society, some people are making fun of me, when I'm stammering. तो वो लोग क्यों तुम्हारे देख सी वो लोग तुम्हारा मजाक क्यों उड़ा रहे हैं? Because they don't have knowledge about stammering. उनको नहीं पता क्या होता है हकलाना. So many people, are unaware what is stammering. So what you will do in that case, you have to educate them, as a stammerer, your duty, is to educate the society. You have to tell them what is stammering. क्या होता है हकलाना? What things I have faced in my life. So if he's making fun of you, it's okay, but you have to educate them. सोचो कि वो तुम्हारा मजाक क्यों उड़ा रहा है? Because you have a different behavior. And that different behavior, अगर मेरा मजाक उड़ा रहा है, you have to make them aware what is stammering. So awareness is a very important thing. Because he or she not being aware, they are making fun of you. Remember that कि मैं उनको सिखाऊंगा कि what is stammering. I'll make them aware. So without being agony, without being anger, make them aware about it. तो इसको एक अलग तरीके से लो, and don't be anger with yourself. अरे मैं हकलाता हूँ, लोग हंसते हैं, it's okay. If they laugh, it's okay. They're laughing because they are not aware about stammering. So make them aware about stammering and educate them. It's a very important thing. और सोचो कि अरे वो लोग कुछ नया सीख रहे हैं यार, तुमने उनको कुछ नया सिखाया. See, you're bringing positivity everywhere. तुमने उनको कुछ नया सिखाया. Think in that way. Then participating in group discussions or debates. It's very important. For a person who stammers, to participate in group discussions or debates. अरे बिंदा जाके बोलो यार, कुछ नहीं. सब जो बंदा जो नॉन स्टैमरर है वो भी हकलाएगा in such situations. It's important to express your point in that case. So when you're participating in a group discussion, it's very important what point you have inside your mind, and to express that point in a very humble and in a very friendly manner. You have to express your point. Important है बोलना. जाके बोलो जो point तुम्हारे मन में है, जाके बोलो, and be different, be unique, and use high tone whenever necessary. I think I have narrated this incident before also, that when I went to repair my this laptop, I use a very high tone, that in a very big store, in a very big prestigious store in Mumbai, I use a high tone ki, अरे भैया मैं लैपटॉप खराब हो गया, and these people, they are not ready to repair my laptop, and all these things, in front of 100 people, but they are in the store at that time. I used a high tone. It's important, to practice all techniques, or use whatever you feel, it is right for you. PISA is it's a self-help group. So self-help का ये मतलब है, कि whatever you feel, that you should apply in your life. If you think a high tone will help me, use it. If you think low tone will help you, use it. So use whatever things will make you happy. Use whatever things. will make you satisfied, तो speak your mind out, अपने आप को चैलेंज करो और हमेशा अपने जो माइंड में है उसको बिंदास बोलो, बिना डरे। कुछ नहीं होगा, तुम्हें कोई मारेगा नहीं, कुछ नहीं करेगा, बिंदास जो मन में है बोलो, एक्सप्रेस करो, raise your voice as a PWS, as a person stammers, raise your voice. Don't hide, you're stammering. So as a stammerer, you have to raise your voice every time. You have to challenge ourselves. You have to speak our mind out. It's very, very important.
One thing that I want to add is that yes, you have to speak out, you have to speak up, but at the same time, make sure you don't hurt anyone. So by speaking out, we don't mean you start using people, or saying rude things. It is the art of being assertive. Be assertive, neither aggressive nor passive. Just be uh, assertive. Know when you have to speak up, and speak up when you know that you have to speak up. Over to Nikhil.
Yeah. Yes, Krishi, I completely agree with you. So what I meant was that, see, whatever thoughts you have inside your mind, if you have some, positive thoughts, that can bring positive energy around, So example, I give you like laptop store, as I told you, that I went to this laptop store, I was first I was denied, that they will not repair my laptop, but I told them no. In front of 100 people, I had to do that, to make them aware that they have to repair my laptop. And as a PWS, as a person who stammers, they can't, stop me from raising my voice. So you have to raise your voice every time and bring, and with, positivity, make that person aware about that he or she is doing wrong. So you have to make them aware about everything. So as a PWS, we should not think, that my sir stammering can affect my voice. No, it's not like that. You have to raise your voice with stammering. It's absolutely okay. Then next is mock interviews. So we have to like keep giving mock interviews. Every time. If you give more and more mock interviews, it will help you when you're giving a real interview. So when you're giving real interviews, so mock interviews will always help you. So you have to keep giving mock interviews in life. Krishi, that's it from my side. This is the small presentation on inferiority complex. So
Yeah,
do you have
yeah,
any questions to ask, Krishi?
Nikhil, I just want to ask, you know,
Yeah.
um, what happens to a person when he or she is facing inferiority complex? What can you tell us what goes on inside the mind? Like any one or two thoughts that we all face when we are inferior, when we feel inferior than anyone else.
Yeah. So, Krishi, what happens is that when you feel inferior, the thing that affects our mind is we think what others are going to think about me. That's the first thing which affects our mind. We always feel, that we are inferior to us. We can't do this or we can't do that, and only they can do. See, the person who is senior to you, they have a lot of experience. They also face all the same things, which are going to face. So you should stop this. स्पेकुलेशन दैट वो वो बहुत उसने अचीव किया, नो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, तुम भी अचीव कर पाओगे, यू कैन ऑल्सो बी एन एग्जाम्पल, बट वी हैव टू फेस एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ, हमें फेस करना है, हमें बिना डरे हमें बात को बताना है. If a person is very superior to you, you have to go there, you have to express, you have to tell them, and they will listen to you. So it's our own mind games, it often it plays in our mind that we think he or she is not going to listen to us, they will think about this that and everything. It's okay to तो हमें जाके बताना है हमारी बात. Whatever we have in our mind, we have to go there and express ourselves. That's the most important thing.
My, so to summarize this session, I just want to say, you know what, just go and speak out. You know, if you like someone, just go and speak out. Whether you're a male or a female, if you want to speak to someone, if you know you want to, uh, or if you want to speak to a mentor or a senior with a higher authority, if you want to interact with the opposite gender, or if you want to apply for a better job, just go for it. Initially you might fail. I'm not saying that you're not going to fail, that it's going to be a very smooth ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but it will uh, but these learnings can be used in your future one. So basically, last week I got rejected from an interview, and now that has only prepared me even more for my next interview. You know, I have the experience from that interview, which I'm going to use it in my next interview, and I'm maybe not going to say a few things which I said in my last interview. So the world does not want you to fail. The world wants you to succeed, but you need to identify what you have learned from each experience, and stop, you know, feeling that you are less than someone else. You are neither less than someone. You are neither more than someone. You are equal. We all are equal. We all have two eyes, two hands, two legs. In fact, be happy that you have, because some people have only one, or some people don't have both. You know, just just do something, go for it.
So,
Any
so I'd like
last
to add,
thoughts,
Rishi, that
Nikhil?
yeah. So I'd like to add that always remember that don't lose hope. So be hopeful always. That hope come from inside. That hope should come from inside. That hope should come from your subconscious mind. And you should never lose hope. So keep on trying and trying. So remember that try and try. At last, you will definitely succeed.
Absolutely. You give your best, but don't expect the best. Give your best, expect the worst. But you give your best now, because that is in your control. Whether you get the
Absolutely.
job, whether you get a partner for life, whether you, you know, in any situation, some things are not in your control, but what is in your control is that you took action. Thank you so
Right.
much,
Absolutely.
Nikhil. Those
Thank you,
were
Kashir.
really powerful words, and especially the way you uh, delivered those. They were quite powerful, and we look forward to having you on our future episodes of the PWS podcast.
Thank you so much, Kashir. It was always an honor and pleasure. And we should remember that you should keep learning in life, and learn at every moment. Teach others, make others educated, and also educate yourself also.
Okay, we will be back soon. The PWS podcast is going to go on and on and on until your life, until you reach the maximum potential of your life. I'm going to be here at this PWS podcast. In the meantime, you take action and keep taking action. If you're going through hell, keep going through, keep walking.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
Kashir. Thank you, Kashir.